Sometimes a person truly longs for Holy Communion and confession but has no access to a church or a priest. This may happen because of illness, isolation, work, travel, or circumstances beyond one's control. The Church teaches something very important. God's grace is not limited by place or circumstance. When the sacraments are unavailable, God still gives grace to a soul that sincerely turns toward Him. When confession is not possible, forgiveness of sins is obtained through perfect contrition. Perfect contrition is a sincere turning of the soul back to God. Feelings of sorrow and regret often accompany it, but what matters is the choice to reject sin and return to God in love. Perfect contrition means sorrow for sin because it offends God, whom we love, rejection of sin, and the intention to confess sacramentally when possible. The Council of Trent teaches that contrition, which is perfected by charity, reconciles the soul with God even before the sacrament is actually received, provided there is the desire for the sacrament. This means forgiveness is real and immediate, while the sacrament remains necessary when it becomes available. No long formula is required. Even this prayer is sufficient, if said sincerely. My God, I am sorry for my sins, because they offend you, whom I love. I reject my sins, and I desire to confess when I am able. When we cannot receive Holy Communion sacramentally, we can still receive Christ spiritually. This is called spiritual communion. It happens when we believe that Jesus is truly present in the Eucharist, when we desire Him, and when we invite Him into our soul with love. Saint Alphonsus Liguori taught that by spiritual communion, many souls have attained a high degree of union with God, and that spiritual communions made with love and desire produce wonderful results in the soul. One great advantage of spiritual communion is that it can be made many times a day, anywhere. Even a few loving words are enough. Jesus, come into my heart. I long for you. I love you. I need you. Stay with me forever. Said with faith and love, this is a true spiritual communion. Even when we cannot go to church, faith shows us the truth. Hope turns our will toward God. Charity restores union with Him. Through perfect contrition, the soul returns to grace. Through spiritual communion, the soul receives Christ spiritually. God is never far from a heart that seeks Him, and the divine life of grace can continue anywhere, at any time.